Welcome to episode 48 of the Radio Control Show.
Sponsored by Team Associated, Champions by Design. Get ready to get amped. If you're hooked on e-power, there's a new special issue from the editors of Model Airplane News that's all about high voltage, high performance flight. Ultimate Electrics showcases high performance electric planes like this OV-10 Bronco, scratch built by Rich Yurovich. It also features ducted fan jets, 3D helis, and all sorts of expert e-tips. You can pick up the Ultimate Electrics now at your local bookstore, hobby shops, or rcstore.com.
Kenosha's Ultimate DB is now available in the U.S. This sick A-scale whip resembles the off-road machines raced in Baja. This desert buggy comes ready to run and will turn heads at racetracks everywhere. We were the first to get action footage of this hot new buggy for you, so check it out.
Let's face it, if you fly long enough, sooner or later your model is going to need a repair or two. Model Airplane News' new Repair Tech series debuted in the May 2010 issue and featured a common repair for a bash leading edge. One of the hardest parts of filming this video was damaging a perfectly good wing, but it was done to show you just how easy it is to repair.
Multi-time aerobatics plane champ and Model Airplane News contributing editor John Glazella stopped by the office and offered the following radio programming tip.
Now we're going to show you a quick tip to help you out at the flying field. If you find that your airplane is too sensitive to fly, we'll show you a way to utilize dual rates. Turn the radio on, but before so, hit the scroll down button and the select button. As you can see, we're in the model selection program, and we need to scroll over to see the dual rate switch select. Right now, it's on individual. This means that the rudder dual rate can be found on the rudder dual rate switch, the aileron dual rate is on the aileron switch, and so on. To change this, so that all three functions can be found on one switch, we need to hit the increase or decrease, and we can switch over to whichever switch we want to use. Say, for example, you want to use the rudder dual rate switch to control all three actions. We'll leave it on the combined rudder function. Once this is done, simply exit out, and you're good to go.
Let's kick it back to Jason at RCX 2010.
All right, here we are at the Team Losi booth with Losi's Richard Trujillo. Richard's going to show us a couple new items for the crawler guys out there. So Richard, what do we have here?
Well, we're going to start off with the 1/18 scale mini rock crawler bind and drive. This one is basically the same as your mini rock crawler, except that it comes with black chrome wheels, the fluorescent green body or the charcoal gray body, and it doesn't come with a transmitter. So those guys that already have a Spectrum DX3R or our LSR 3000 radio, they can bind right to it, and they get it at a better deal. I think they save about $30 off the radio.
So they save $30. If they've already got a Spectrum radio, they're good to go.
Right.
And what do you have for the micro crawler?
The microcrawler, we've been working on a lot of little hop-ups now. It's getting pretty successful. A lot of people are really excited about it. So we started making some of these aluminum parts, the skid plate, spindles, carriers, rear suspension mounts. We got all kinds of cool little stuff coming out for it.
Great, and I bet you they're not too expensive?
They're not too expensive, but you know what? They're a little bit more than some of the, I'll say, cheap Chinese stuff you find out there on eBay.
Yeah.
But it's a good quality part. The little bit more you're going to pay, you can definitely get a good quality part.
Great, and when are these parts going to be available for the micro crawler?
They're actually ready to go now. They're out there shipping, and you can find them anywhere.
So if you want to trick out your micro crawler, you've got a bunch of goodies from Losi to do so.
Absolutely. Yep, exactly.
Great, well thanks for your time, Rich.
No problem.
All right, it's no secret that Traxxas has jumped into full-size motorsports feet first, and one of their latest ventures is into the AMA Supercross and Motocross worlds. Here's Jake Reimer's Pro Circuit Kawasaki bike. So Pete, what's the connection? Traxxas is getting involved in Supercross?
Oh yeah, we want to get that Traxxas name out there to as many motorsports fans as we can, and come on dude, it's Supercross. You know, people are watching, they're checking it out. Jake Weimer's on that podium saying he thanks Traxxas for their support. That's big for us. Gets people thinking about what's Traxxas. They go to Traxxas.com, they check it out. Next thing you know, you've got more guys at your track, more trucks trucks out there. It's really better for the whole industry to get these names out there in front of a whole new crowd. That's what we're doing with Supercross.
Awesome. So Pete, what's the reaction of guys out there who have never heard of Traxxas, never seen your awesome RC products? Is it kind of a wow, I never knew these cars existed?
It's a huge wow. They're turned on just when they see it with the body on. Once we take that body off and they see the shocks and the drivetrains and ball bearings and the tread patterns and all the authentically licensed stuff, they really get jazzed about it. You know, they want to be part of that. They realize that this is something they can afford, something they won't hurt themselves doing. They don't need to trailer it out to a park. They can do it in their backyard. Everyone's really stoked on RC when they see it. And you'd be surprised how many Supercross fans already know about RC. When they see us there, they say, I got a Slash, I got that 4x4, I've got a Revo. They're all about it. It's cool.
Well, we think it's got to be great for Traxxas to get involved in the AMA Supercross, but it's also good for the RC industry because they're exposing a lot of people to how cool RC really is. Here I am with Team Associated's Cliff Lett, who's going to talk to us about the new truck, their new SE10. So Cliff, what's new with this truck?
Well, actually, it's obviously on the surface, it's the Rockstar branded 2009 edition championship body. We've updated the suspension. We have a ball bearing motor. Several of the parts have been strengthened. It comes with a 2.4 gigahertz radio system, and it's actually a limited edition. There's only going to be 1,200 produced.
So 1,200, once they're sold, you can't get it again.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
That's going to be a great product. I'm sure you'll sell all those really quick. Thanks for showing it to us. And what do we have back here, the full-size version?
Well, we wanted to have the full-size version here for reference, just to show how authentic the vehicle is. You know, the RC version here is actually Todd LeDuc's truck. What we have on display here in full-size is Kurt LeDuc's truck, who was nice enough to bring it down. And the difference in his truck from the other two Rockstar trucks that we build replicas of is you can see that the hood is actually branded with the Rockstar, or excuse me, the Makita branding and the different color on the hood there. So that's the difference in the trucks. The RC version is Todd LeDuc's.
Proline continues to churn out cool new bodies and accessories for the short course racer. Their latest bodies include an all-new Ford F-150 for the Slash and SE10, a Desert Rat 2.0 shell has been created for the 16-scale Slash, and an under tray protects the Slash 4x4. And all of Proline's body accessories come clear with an overspray film and decals.
There's still time to go to rccarAction.com for a chance to win one of 8 awesome prizes in our off-road shootout sweepstakes. The grand prize winner will get an HPI ready-to-run Baja 5T. Be sure to enter to win by April 23rd, as winners will be chosen on April 30th. Good luck! Remember to head to your local hobby shop or newsstand for the May issues of Radio Control Car Action and Model Airplane News.
You can also check out rccaraction.com and modelairplanenews.com for everything we covered this week.
Thanks again for joining us on the Radio Control Show.
We'll see you next time.